Good morning, friends. Kurt Berglund's Baseball World back with you. Back in action. Yeah. Okay, we're continuing the APBA Hall of Fame set King of the Hill tournament today. We got a good one set up, and I'm going to tell you something else. We're coming to the home stretch. First place, 1981 to the President American League with 7 wins. Then we have a tie for second place among 1, 2, 3, 4 teams. The Negro League Hall of Famers, the 1981 to the President National League, the 61 to the 80 team, and the 1941 to the 1960 team all have 6 wins and are tied at second place. In third, the 1901 to 1920 Deadballers and the current King of the Hill, the 1921 to 1940 team, which in my opinion is the biggest underachiever in this tournament. So today, as luck would have it, we have a face-off between the two teams tied for third, the 21 to the 40s and the 1901 to 1920 Deadballers. One of those two teams will advance to be tied for second after this game and, of course, be the King of the Hill. The next game will be the winner of this game against the Negro League's Hall of Famers. So one of those two teams will advance, will either be tied for first. Well, yeah, one of those two teams will be tied for first because they both have 6 wins. So we're getting to the home stretch. It's possible that we're in our last round of games. If one of these 7-win teams goes on a 3-game winning streak, they make the World Series. Then we have our 1-game playoff between the two second-place teams and go for our best-of-3 World Series. So it's getting interesting. It's getting good. I'm glad you're with me. The opposing pitchers today, for the visiting 1901 to 1920 Deadballers, it's Christy Mathewson. He will be opposed by 1921 to 1940s right-hander. You know him, you love him as a member of the New York Yankees in the 27 squad, Herb Pennock. So it's Mathewson versus Pennock today on the King of the Hill. Let's get to the starting lineup. Awards for today come from this book, 66, and I use it for a very scientific, statistical purpose, and that is because it's smaller and it fits on my desk and I can make videos easier using this book rather than the monster boards. So, this is our book. Let's play ball. Lineups for today's game go like this. For the 1901 to 1920 Deadballers, Ty Cobb leads off in right field. Eddie Collins bats second at second base. Tris Speaker bats third in center field. Honus Wagner bats fourth. He'll play shortstop. Frank Home Run Baker bats fifth. He'll play third base. Nap Ladjui bats sixth. He'll play first. Harry Hooper bats seventh. He will play left field. And Ray Schalk will bat eighth. He'll do the catching. On the mound, it's Christy Mathewson. He is an AC pitcher with an XZZ modifier. For the 1921 to 1940 club, Joe DiMaggio leads off in center field. Rogers Hornsby bats second at second base. Lou Gehrig bats third at first base. Jimmy Fox bats fourth. He'll play third. Hank Greenberg bats fifth. He'll play left field. Mel Lott bats sixth. He'll play right field. Archie Vaughn bats seventh. He'll play shortstop. Bill Dickey bats eighth. He'll be the catcher. And Herb Pennock will do the pitching. He is a B pitcher with a YZ modifier. And both of these pitchers were tough customers, although Pennock at a B may have a tough time today. We'll see how that works out. If you're wondering about Babe Ruth, I have a forced rest system in the tournament, so he has the start off today, but he is available to pinch hit if needed. All right, let's play ball. Cobb leads off against Herb Pennock. And here we go. And Ty Cobb fouls that one off. He's behind in the count, 0-1. Next delivery from Pennock is hit in the air to center field. Jolton Joe DiMaggio winks at Maryland and makes the catch for out number 1. Here's Eddie Collins. Pennock winds and deals, and Collins draws a walk. So 1 out, 1 on for the dead ballers. Speaker up. And let's see what they may have in mind here. We'll get things moving a little bit. Pennock the stretch and the delivery. There goes Collins, and it's the hit and run. And this is going to be a hanger. Speaker drives this one to the gap, and it's going to be into right center field. Ott's got to run it down. Scoring from first is Collins, and it's 1-0 dead ballers on a double, a hit and run double by Tris Speaker. So he's at second base for Wagner now. And there's 1 out. Pennock with a first inning jam. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Wagner is hit on the ground to Jimmy Fox. To his left, he gloves it and fires to Gehrig as Speaker gets to third ahead of Gehrig's return throw to Fox. So he's 90 feet away now. Those dead ballers are running. You gotta watch out. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Baker is ball 4. So there's dead ballers at the corners now for Napladjui. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Knapp. Hit in the air to center. Coming in is DiMaggio. He waves at Maryland this time and makes the catch for out number 3. Dead ballers get a run on a hit. And they carry a 1-0 lead to the bottom of the first. It'll be DiMaggio, Hornsby, and Gehrig up for the 2140s. Mathewson winds and deals to Jolton Joe. Struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 1 down. Mathewson winds and deals. Popped him up. Wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Eddie Collins on the infield dirt calls for it and takes it for out number 2. And now it's Gehrig, and that's a hanger. To right field and deep, that's going to get over the head of Cobb, bouncing off the wall. Around second is Gehrig, heading for third. He slides in safely with a 2-out triple. Now it's Fox. Mathewson the stretch and the delivery to Jimmy Fox is hit in the air to right. Toward the line is Cobb, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So we've played 1 complete. It's 1-0 dead ballers. Big game for both teams. Might be the last game for one of these teams. So we'll have to see what happens there. Hooper, Schock, and Mathewson are up in the top of the second. Pennock winds and deals. Ground ball hit to Fox. He gloves it and throws to Gehrig for out number 1. Schock coming up. Nobody on. 1 out. Pennock winds and deals. Schock hits it in the air to left. On the run is Greenberg, and Hank makes the catch. And Christy Mathewson with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Pennock winds and delivers. Base hit for Mathewson. A 2-out single for Christy. Brings up Cobb. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Ty Cobb. Hey, struck him out on a bender. That will retire the dead ballers in inning number 2. So Pennock rights the ship in the second. We go to the bottom of 2, and it's 1-0 dead ballers. Greenberg, Ott, and Vaughn up 5, 6, 7. And that's ball 2. Next delivery to Hank. Hit on the ground to Eddie Collins. He gloves it to his left and throws to Ladjui for out number 1. Here's Ott. Mathewson winds and delivers. Popped him up. Frank home run Baker in fair territory, and there's 2 gone. Mathewson delivers to Archie Vaughn, and he drills one over first base past a diving Ladjui. Around first base is Vaughn. He goes to second. He's got scoring position with 2 men out, and they're going to walk Dickey to get to Pennock. So with 2 outs and 2 on, Mathewson will take on Herb Pennock at the plate. A switch hitter. Mathewson deals to Pennock. He hits it into center field. Tris Speaker with plenty of room makes the catch for out number 3. We've played 2 now. With your score, dead ballers 1 and 2140s nothing. Collins, Speaker, and Wagner up in the top of the 3rd. The pitch to Eddie is a base hit. He gets on again. The guy has been an on-base machine in this tournament. Doesn't matter where you hit him in the order. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Speaker. Hit in the air to center. Dying Quail. DiMaggio on the run. Flashes Maryland the high sign and makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's Wagner. Collins at first. And there he goes. The hit and run with Honus Wagner is hit on the ground to Rogers Hornsby to his left, gloves it, plants, throws to Gehrig, and that will retire Wagner as Collins moves to second base now. With 2 outs, it's Baker. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to home run Baker. Ground ball, gloved by Gehrig. He's going to feed Pennock covering, and that will retire the dead ballers in inning number 3. Here come the 2140s. We got a good one going early. 1-0 dead ballers. DiMaggio, Hornsby, and Gehrig up. Joltin' Joe gives Maryland the okay sign, and hey, struck him out for the 2nd time. Needs to spend a little less time winking at Maryland and a little more time trying to hit the ball. 2nd strikeout for Joltin' Joe. Mathewson winds and deals to Hornsby, and it's over first base past a diving Ladjui. Around first is Hornsby on his way to second as Cobb gathers it and throws it back in. He's in scoring position. The tying run is 180 feet away for Gehrig. Mathewson the stretch and the delivery to Lou. Hit to left, curving toward the line. Running it down is Hooper, and he makes the catch as Hornsby holds at second. And now it's Fox. Mathewson the stretch and the delivery to Jimmy Fox. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Christy Mathewson on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. 4th inning coming. Ladjui, Hooper, and Schock, 6, 7, 8. Pennock winds. It's a hanger to Ladjui. You don't want to do that. Dead baller's off to a good start. It's over third base past Fox. Down into the left field corner. Digging it out is Greenberg, but heading to second is Ladjui with a leadoff double. Now it's Hooper. Pennock the stretch. The delivery to Harry Hooper. Ball 4. 2 on. Nobody out now for Schock. And yeah, I think they're going to lay one down. Pennock the stretch and the delivery. Schock squares to bunt. And it's ball. It's a ball. Next delivery. Schock squares again. He pops it up to Pennock. Pennock grabs it and fires to Gehrig for the double play. The rally-killing, soul-crushing, pop-up bunt double play. Ladjui has to hold at second, and so Mathewson will be up now. That didn't work. Sometimes the small ball backfires, and Mathewson now gets a chance to help himself. Pennock the stretch, and the delivery to Matty, hitting the air to left. Greenberg getting in his road work today. Makes the catch for out number 3, and then after 3.5. Still 1-0 dead ballers. Matty will face Greenberg, Ott, and Vaughn in inning number 4. Hank Greenberg is 0 for 1. Mathewson winds and deals to him. Is ball 2. Next delivery to Greenberg is a hanger, and it's over third base past the diving home run Baker. Down in the left field corner, Hooper's got to dig it out again. The 2140s have had chances, and they've got another one with Greenberg at second. Ott is up. Mathewson the stretch. The delivery to him. Hit in the air to right field. This is Cobb coming in a few steps. Holding is Greenberg, and there's 1 out. Now it's Vaughn. Mathewson's stretch and delivery. Hit on the ground to Ladjui. He's going to feed Mathewson covering as Greenberg advances to third with 2 outs, and now it's Dickey. They're going to walk Dickey and face Pennock again. And with first and third now, it's the 2140s pitcher at the plate. Mathewson the stretch. Checks the base runners. The pitch to Pennock, and it backfires. Or does it? Yes, it does. It's a base hit. It drops in front of Hooper. Scoring is Greenberg. We're tied at 1. Now Dickey is heading for third. He will make it sliding, and it's an RBI single for the pitcher, Herb Pennock. 1-1 ball game, bottom of the 4th, and now it's Jolton Joe DiMaggio. He blows a bubble in Maryland's direction. And here's the pitch from Matty. Base hit DiMaggio to left field. Scoring is Dickey. It's 2-1 2140s. They take the lead. Pennock is on his way to third. And the throw from Hooper to Baker gets him. Where was Herb Pennock going on that play? But the 2140s take the lead on the RBI single by DiMaggio, who blows a kiss to Maryland. We go to the 5th, and it's 2-1 2140s. The dead ballers now have work to do as we go to the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th, here we go. Dead ballers down a run. It's 2-1. Cobb slaps it to center. Under it is DiMaggio, and he'll make the catch after mooning Maryland before this play. Here's some rustling in the stands about that. All right, so Collins, 1 for 1. Pennock's delivery to him is going to be a base hit over shortstop, just past the outstretched reach of Archie Vaughn. 1 out, 1 on for the dead ballers, tying run aboard. Speaker coming up. Pennock the stretch and the delivery to him. Hey, struck him out, and Herb picks a good time for strikeout number 2. 2 gone. Wagner. Pennock the stretch and the delivery is ball 2. The next deal from Pennock is off his glove, rolling toward Vaughn. Archie's got no play. Everyone's going to be safe. 2 on, 2 out now. Collins at second, Wagner at first. Excellent speed on base for the dead ballers, and home run Baker coming up. Frank is 0 for 1. The pitch from Pennock. And it would help if I was on the right page. He balks. A balk will advance runners to second and third. Collins to third, Wagner to second. Still 2 outs. Oh, I looked at it again. It's a, oh man. It's a 1 base error on Pennock. The bases are loaded. Bases dripping with dead ballers. Herb could not make the play. Tying run 90 feet away, and it's all up to Napladjui. And I think that's going to get action going in the 2140s bullpen. Let's see who they might use. See, the problem with the 2140s pitching is not quite as deep as some of the clubs. Ted Lyons, right-hander for the White Sox, is going to start throwing along with Lefty Gomez, lefty-righty double-barrel action in the 2140s bullpen. 2 outs, bases dripping. The deal from Pennock to Ladjui, hit to left center. Driving DiMaggio back. He's going to get there, but before he does, he makes the signal to Maryland to make him a sandwich, and he puts it away for out number 3. So the dead ballers threaten but don't score. We're halfway through this one. We got a good one going. It's 2-1, 2140s. Every game of this tournament, seemingly, has been like this. You get tense games. Man, Hornsby, Gehrig, and Fox against Mathewson. They're looking for insurance, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. The pitch. Hit on the ground to Honus Wagner. He's up with it and fires to Ladjui for out number 1. Gehrig up. Lou is 1 for 2. The pitch to him is taken for a strike. The next delivery from Matty is ball 2, so we got a count of 2 and 1. And a base hit for Gehrig to right field. Drops in front of Cobb. 1 out, 1 on for the 2140s, and here comes Jimmy Fox. Mathewson, the stretch and the delivery to Fox. Hey, quick pickoff move. Mathewson to Ladjui, and they get Gehrig. Whoa, doctor. 2 gone. Now Fox with nobody on board. Jimmy is over 2. The pitch. Hey, struck him out, and that's number 4 for Matty. We've played 5 complete. 2140s threaten but don't score. Go to the 6th. It's 2-1, 2140s. Hooper, Schock, and Mathewson, 7, 8, 9, up in the dead ballers order. Pitch to Harry. Base hit for Hooper. To right field. He's on. Now it'll be Schock. Bullpen gets moving again. Lyons and Gomez start throwing. Big game, both teams. Might be somebody's last game. You don't know. All right, so Pennock the stretch and the delivery to Schock. There goes Hooper and Ray Schock hits it on the ground to Rogers Hornsby. He's up with it and throws to Gehrig for the putout as Hooper advances to second. Now with Mathewson coming up. 1 out and a runner in scoring position for Matty. Pennock the stretch. The delivery. Hey, struck him out. Number 3 for Herb. Putting in the game of his life. 2 outs in the 6th. Cobb at the plate. Pennock the stretch. The check of Hooper and the delivery. Comebacker. Gloved by Pennock. He takes a couple steps toward Gehrig and tosses it to his old teammate. And that retires the dead ballers in the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th with your score. 2140s 2, dead ballers 1. Greenberg, Ott, and Vaughn coming up in the bottom of the 6th. And Babe Ruth is in the dugout. Babe Ruth has come out of the clubhouse, and we can see him in the dugout. He does have a mustard stain on the front of his jersey. The pitch from Mathewson to Greenberg is popped up. Home run Baker in fair territory. Calls for it and takes it for out number 1. Here comes Ott. 0 for 2 for Mel. Ball 2 is the count. The next delivery from Matty. Hey, struck him out. Number 5. And Vaughn with 2 outs and nobody on. Pitch from Christie. Ball 2. The next delivery from Mathewson. Hit on the ground to Eddie Collins. He throws to Ladjouet, and that retires the 2140s in 1-2-3 fashion in the 6th. So we go to the 7th. Dead ballers down a run. It's 2-1. And Pennock battling every inch of the way. Collins has been on 3 times. He'll lead off. Then Speaker, then Wagner. 2, 3, 4 in the dead ballers order. The pitch from Herb. Ground ball to Vaughn. He's up with it and throws to Gehrig for out number 1. Speaker, 1 for 3. Pennock winds and deals. Popped him up. Under it is Bill Dickey for out number 2. And now Honus Wagner, 1 for 3. Pitch from Herb. He takes it for a strike. The next delivery, grounded to Vaughn. The Pirates shortstop is up with it and throws to Gehrig for out number 3. We're halfway through 7. Time to stretch them out with your score. 2140s 2, dead ballers 1. Dickey, Pennock, and DiMaggio up in the bottom of the 7th. Mathewson winds and deals. Taken for a ball. Bills ahead in the count, 1-0. The next delivery from Matty is a hanger to Dickey. Dickey drills it to right and deep. This is going to send Cobb back. Warning track, wall, and gone. 3-1, 2140s. And that's a big insurance run. Pennock will bat now. And the bullpen situation may change a little bit. Yes, it will. Dazzy Vance will join Vernon Lefty Gomez in the bullpen. Vance is the closer. And Pennock is up. 1 in, nobody out, nobody on. The pitch. Hit to left, toward the line. Hooper on the run. He'll get there for out number 1. Now it's DiMaggio. He salutes Maryland. The delivery from Mathewson popped him up. On the infield dirt, Frank home run Baker takes it for out number 2. And Hornsby. Mathewson kicks and deals. Popped him up. Home run Baker with more business. Takes it for out number 3, but the 2140s get an important insurance run on a bomb by Bill Dickey. We go to the 8th. Herb Pennock with a 2-run lead. It's 3-1, 2140s. Baker, Ladjouet, and Hooper coming up for the dead ballers in the top of the 8th. Pennock winds and deals. Base hit over Archie Vaughn's outstretched glove. And Baker's aboard. That means Ladjouet is the tying run as he comes to the plate. They're going to let Pennock keep going. Ladjouet the stretch, Pennock the stretch, and the delivery to Ladjouet is hit deep. This is to left, and it's going to be off the wall over Greenberg. Hanging Hank's got to run it down. Baker rounding third. They're waving him in. Ladjui slides into third with a triple. It's a 3-2 game. And Hooper coming to the plate. And that's going to do it for Herb Pennock. But is it too late? Dazzy Vance will be on now. He'll bat in the 9 spot. We got a 3-2 game. Give you Pennock's numbers. He went 7+ innings. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits. Walked 3, struck out 3, allowed 2 runs so far. They're both earned. He's in line for the win, but Vance has to keep Ladjui from scoring. Hooper is at the plate. How do they want to play this? They got the platoon advantage. Vance the stretch. Vance is a B pitcher with a KXZ modifier. The infield moves in against Hooper. Schock is in the on-deck circle. The pitch from Vance to Hooper. Is hit on the ground to Vaughn. Breaking for the plate is Ladjui. Vaughn's throw to Dickey is in time. They get Ladjui at the plate. Hooper is safe at first on the fielder's choice. So they turn away the tying run on the contact play. Schock is due now. Hooper at first. They're calling him back. They're not going to let him bat. Who is going to come out of the dugout? Been a lot of heroes on this team so far in this tournament. Sam Crawford is going to bat for Schock. And there's action in the bullpen. Ed Walsh, Rube Waddell, the short men for the dead ballers. And there's somebody moving into the on-deck circle, and it's George Sisler, who looks like he's going to bat for Mathewson. 1 out, Hooper at first, top of the 8th, it's 3-2, the dead ballers trail the 2140s. Vance the stretch and the delivery to Crawford is grounded to Vaughn. He goes to Hornsby for 1. The relay to Gehrig is not in time as Crawford beats the rap at first. 2 down now. Crawford now at first. And coming to the plate will be Sisler for Mathewson. Vance not out of the woods yet. He does have a 3-2 lead. Sisler trying to double home a run. Crawford at first. The delivery to George is a base hit to right field. Around second goes Crawford. Ott's throw comes into second. No, it's going into third. Sisler will get to second on the throw. So dead ballers at second and third with 2 outs for Cobb. What in the world was Mel Ott thinking? Well, now first base is open. He's got Cobb, Crawford at third, Sisler at second, so plenty of speed on the base paths. And they're going to walk Cobb. So Dazzy Vance is going to throw 4 wide ones to Dickey, and that'll load the bases with dead ballers. And now it's Eddie Collins. That's going to do it for Vance, as it's going to be Gomez called upon now to take over. They want a lefty-lefty matchup. And Ted Lyons starts to throw again in the bullpen for the 2140s. And he's all by himself. Just Lyons. So Gomez is in. Vance goes 2/3 of an inning, allows a hit, and does an intentional walk. Gomez is on. He's a B pitcher with an XY modifier. He wants a strikeout, and he's the only lefty in their bullpen. The bases are loaded. Speaker is on deck, another left-handed batter. So Gomez gets the bump to an A against Collins because it's a lefty-lefty matchup. 2 outs, bases dripping. 3-2 ball game, tying run at third base. It's Sam Crawford. The pitch to Collins. Hey, walked him. The bases remain loaded, and we have a bases-loaded walk to Eddie Collins that's going to tie the game. It's a 3-3 ball game, and Speaker comes up. The Dead Ballers have scored 2 in the inning. The pitch now from Gomez to Speaker. Base hit to left, drops in front of Greenberg. Scoring is Sisler. Around third comes Cobb. He will score. And Collins goes to third on the throw. It is now It's now 5-3, Dead Ballers. That's going to do it for Gomez. And they want Ted Lyons to face Honus Wagner in the top of the 8th. The 2140s bullpen is imploding. Jesse Haynes, red roughing, starting to throw. Ted Lyons is on. He is a B pitcher with a Z modifier. He'll face Wagner with a righty-righty matchup, so he bumps to an A. 4 in for the Dead Ballers. It's 5-3 now. Wagner up. He's 1 for 4. Lyons the stretch. He checks Collins at third. He checks Speaker at first. The delivery to Wagner is hit in the air to right. Toward the line is Ott, and he's going to make the catch for out number 3. But the damage, the carnage is done. The Dead Ballers squeeze 4 runs out of the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 8th with your score. 1901 to 1920, Dead Ballers 5, 2140s 3. All right, we're going to have some changes on defense now. Oh, boy. So, let's see what they want to do here. So, Crawford is going to stay in the game. He'll play right. Cobb will move to center. Speaker is going to come out. Roger Bresnahan is going to do the catching and bat in the 9 spot. And the new pitcher will be Ed Walsh. And he'll bat in the 3rd spot in the order. So, who do we need here? We need Bresnahan, and we need these 2 guys to be gone. All right, so a lot of the managerial wheels are spinning. And the 2140s find themselves in the uncomfortable position of being down by 2 runs late in a game they have to have. So Mathewson is done. Gehrig, Fox, and Greenberg are coming up against Ed Walsh. Ed Walsh was a right-hander, an AC pitcher with an XZ modifier. Give you Christy Mathewson's numbers on the day. 7 innings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. One of them a home run. He did not walk anybody. He struck out 5. Okay, so it's Gehrig against Walsh. 5-3 deficit for the 2140s as we're in the bottom of the 8th. Good game. Gee whiz. Pitch from Walsh. Popped him up. Home run Baker under it, and he puts it away for out number 1. Here's Jimmy Fox. Walsh winds and deals, and it's a hanger to Fox. You don't want to hang one to Jimmy double X. This is to right center and deep. Gonna scoot past Crawford and Cobb, and Fox is around first heading to second with a 1-out double. That's going to bring up the tying run, and Hank Greenberg coming to the plate. First base open. Ed Walsh in a jam. Rube Waddell is still throwing in the bullpen, and he is going to be joined by Grover Cleveland Alexander. The pitch from Walsh to Greenberg. Hank is 1 for 3. The pitch from Big Ed is a line drive glove by Wagner, and he's going to go to Collins. Where in the world is Fox going? It's a 6-4 line drive, rally-killing, soul-crushing double play turned by the dead ballers, and that closes out the bottom of the 8th. Yikes. We go to the 9th with your score. 1901 to 1920 dead ballers 5. The 2140s 3. It's Baker, Ladgway, and Hooper coming up in the top of the 9th. Lyons winds and deals. Base hit for Baker to right field. Drops in front of Ott, and he's aboard with a single. Now it's Ladgway. Lyons the stretch. Ladgway's got a pair of hits today. The pitch home. Ball 2. The next delivery from Lyons. Hit in the air to center. Joe tips his cap to Maryland and makes the catch for out number 1. Now it's Hooper. Harry's 1 for 3. The pitch from Lyons. Hit to left on a line at Greenberg. Hank makes the catch for out number 2. Baker returns to first base, and now it's Wahoo Sam Crawford. The pitch from Lyons is ball 2. The next delivery popped him up. Bill Dickey throws away the mask and makes the catch for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the 9th with your score. Dead ballers 5, 2140s 3. Big time pressure now. It's Ott, Vaughn, and Dickey coming up in the bottom of the 9th. Mel Ott 0 for 3. Walsh winds and delivers. And Mel Ott delivers a single to right field. Drops in front of Wahoo Sam Crawford, and he throws it back in. That's going to bring up Vaughn, and out of the dugout comes Babe Ruth. The Babe is going to pinch hit for the Pirate shortstop. He represents the tying run. Dickey is on deck. And Ted Lyons, nope. Now it's Hack Wilson standing in the is getting a bat, and he's getting ready to follow Dickey. But the big man right now is Ruth. Pinch hitting for Archie Vaughn with nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. They could bring in Waddell. They are not going to. The pitch from with Ott at first. Walsh the stretch. Checks Ott. And the delivery home to the babe. Hit in the air to left. This is going to drive Harry Hooper back to the warning track, but no further. And there's one down. Now it's Dickey. Dickey homered last time up in the seventh. Walsh the stretch and the pitch to Bill Dickey. Hey, struck him out. Two gone. Bottom of the ninth, and here comes Hack Wilson. Hack Wilson batting for Ted Lyons. Last chance saloon to tie the game. Walsh the stretch. Do we have a new King of the Hill? The pitch to Hack Wilson. Ooh, that's ball two. Ball two. They're going to play it safe with Mel Ott. The pitch to Hack. Ground ball hit to Ladjui. He's going to feed Walsh covering, and that is your ball game. A come-from-behind victory for the dead ballers that just may have knocked the 2140s out of contention. Give you the totals for the dead ballers. 5 runs. 8 hits. And they committed no errors. The 2140s, 3 runs. 7 hits. And they committed 1 error. The winning pitcher is Christy Mathewson. The save goes to Walsh. The losing pitcher is Dazzy Vance. And let's take a look at the standings before we depart. So, we now have a 5-way tie for second place at 6 wins. The 2140s are the new King of the Hill. The teams tied for second are the Negro Leaguers, the 81 to the present National League, the 6180s, the 4160s, and now the Dead Ballers. The 2140s are a full game out of second place, all by themselves in third, with a whole lot of teams to jump over. And as I said in the pregame, they may not get another chance. We'll see how this goes. It is mathematically possible for somebody to get to 10 wins before they get another turn. Next up, for the Dead Ballers, who become the home team here, is the Negro Leaguers. Then, the winner of that game takes on the Not Yet Hall of Famers, and then we go to the top with the 81 to the present American League. So, our next game will be the Negro League's Hall of Famers against the 1901 to 1920 Dead Ballers. Both teams with 6 wins. The winner of that game will be tied for first in our tournament and be the King of the Hill, of course, and take on a 3-win Not Yet Hall of Famer team. Probably looking at 8 wins after that, and then they got a chance for 9 wins facing off against the American Leaguers. So, a lot of drama ahead. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kurt Berglund with Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Thank you so much for being with me. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at KurtBerglund14 and check out the Universal Baseball Association Lounge on Facebook. the best page on the book. And I hope you have a great day. And Cards and Dice TV on YouTube. Great channel. Thank you so much for being with me. Have a great day. So long, everybody.